Hello. Thousands of you, alright, 2 of you, have asked to see my workflow, how I go about putting tracks together. So this is a quick experiment, more for my own purposes than you really, because I don't really know how to record screens, microphones, cameras, and my DAW. So this is see if this works, and if it does work, maybe it's one of a few I'll get into doing. So for this little experiment, and it really is a little experiment, it's not going to win me any awards for composition. I came up with 3 piano chords. Here they are, using this lovely new piano I bought the other day from Spitfire Audio, intimate grand piano. It was 17 quid. It's a bargain. To which I added another little pulsey sound following the notes with a send. Here it is, so just you hear it. So that, I then added a little pulse. I'm not sure I did it in this order actually, but anyway. From Omnisphere, little simple 8th note pulse. And then I put some cellos on, not that I can play them. They'll come in, you'll hear them the next time they come round. That was from an interesting Spitfire library there, alternate solo strings, and then drums, and let's put those across, and I'll show you what I do to my drums. Here they are. So I tend to do this quite often. I'm going to stop that a sec. I add, in this case this is just, what is that? Actually that's just a sort of 909 to add a bit of sub to it. I don't know why that's going in the reverb. We don't want that going in the reverb, do we? Oh, I know, that's just a bleed from the other microphones. Don't worry about that. Okay. Yeah, so the drums, and I don't get complicated with the routing the drums. It's kick drums coming out of its own channel up in Cubase. 3 and 4, you can see there, I've routed to 3 and 4. All those others are routed to 1, and there's the other extra kick drum. It gives me a little volume for that 909 that I've added, and they come up these 2 channels here. These 2 channels here, the stereo feed of the kit I feed into, always, pretty much all the time these days, use this VSC2 compressor. I love this thing. Squashes the hell out of drums if you want, or can be subtle. I also send, in this case I'm sending the stereo bus of the drums into this sort of Lexicon 480, add a bit of air to it. That's pretty much it. On the bass drum, on its here, it's just going into a little compressor, deviate compressor. And on my master outputs here, I always use this thing. I really like it, and it just adds the right amount of, I mean, sometimes I'll add a bit more. I bought all these expensive plugins from UAD and don't use them, but Oxford Inflator and Limiters, really nice too. So I hope that is of interest to you, and maybe it's one of many if it's something I get into. I'd like to do this on the fly rather than pre-record the bits and stuff, and do something a bit more interesting than this, but you get the idea. I hope that's of interest. Bye for now.